So I have finally, after a day of chasing this guy down, grabbed Rito Ramirez, the promoter and founder of the Colorado Tattoo Convention, for an interview. Man, it is cool to finally be able to grab you, sit you down. Hopefully you don't get pulled away in a second, because it feels like all this whole weekend, every time we get to chat, you got 5 different people coming at you, which just shows that you're successful, and also shows you're a great leader, Rito. If people are constantly coming to you for advice and direction on this show, which has been around a while, and it's quite successful. So I'd love to kind of share with my peers, those who are watching this, learn a little bit more about who you are and why you decided to do a tattoo convention.
I'm Rito. Just want to say thank you for the gracious introduction. Man, what could I say about it all? It's a blessing. It just kind of fell in my hands, and years of building this prior to the inception of the event. It's just always been a part of my culture. The whole combination of this event actually came from the love of art from my brothers. My brothers were 20 years difference. They were locked up. They came during prison time. They would send me this amazing artwork for a young man. I'm a person of color. Back then, in 1980, we didn't have images that represented us in the culture, in the media. So when I started getting these amazing packages of art from my brothers, that was it. I was hooked, man. And then once they released, they came out of jail. They had this beautiful, gorgeous artwork on them, and that was it. That was what drove this passion for the tattoo world.
That's cool. That's cool. So obviously, I mean, like you're exposed to tattooing through your brothers, and although we don't see them, we know you got some ink. But you're not a tattoo artist. You know, what is your what's the normal job for you, Rito?
Man, it goes back to the culture thing again. I just saw the people needed help. Our people needed help. I seen the artists just not being successful at what they were doing, and at that point, I was like, you know what, we could set up a real infrastructure for persons that need help in this industry, and that was another driver of this event, and getting it set up for everybody.
What do you do as a day job, though, Rito?
My day job, I'm actually a tax accountant.
Nice.
Believe it or not, that's taxes and tattoos, two teams, my friend.
Well, that's cool, because that's such all of us struggle with greatly. You know, tattooing and taxes are like an oxymoron.
Oh yeah. So it goes back to my family foundation. You know, I had my brothers on the right side. They were doing they were a little bit on the right, and my sisters, 2 powerful women. They learned the tax world, and they got in me. So I wrote in both worlds there, so we kind of brought it together.
That's awesome.
I just saw the need, knowing a lot of the older artists. I just seen the position as they were growing, and they just were establishing themselves professionally. And I just hate to see that happen for the younger generation.
Yeah, well, that's cool. No, I appreciate it, because, you know, even though you're not a tattoo artist, you have been impacted positively by tattooing through your family, and being that you now have a skill set that you feel you could not just help tattooers with taxes, but also have like a foundation to help those who can't represent themselves well, or maybe aren't the best at repping themselves well. You're able to bring them all together and help support them by bringing people to them, right? Which is a tattoo convention. It's essentially what a promoter does, right? You set up a space and a place and a time. You bring the tattoo artists together, and then you feed them people, right? So that way they can grow, and you're helping really push and promote your local area too, which is also a big part in your heart too, as well, right?
Oh yeah, we're from the community. You know, we feel we have a lot to offer to the outside world. So I want to invite everybody, as many people as to come to the city and see the community, see what we're building here, be part of it, and that way we could grow. You know, that way we could go to your community and help you grow. So that's a big driver of what we do here.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, you've got a whole gambit of things going on. Of course, some, you know, awesome tattooing going on, some amazing artists, tattoo contests, and the very foundational things that a tattoo convention has. But you also got a beauty pageant coming up. You got some amazing lowriders and a car show going on, some motorcycles as well, some cool lowrider bikes. You got a jiu-jitsu tournament coming up too, which really cool to interested to check out. Also, some modeling. What else do you bring to the show?
So many things. You know, we dip into so many communities. The rockabilly community, the lowrider community, the fighting community, the beauty community. It's all art. So the whole event is based around this wonderful world of art. We all bring it together. The paint on the cars, the beautiful women, the beautiful fashion, the art of fighting. I mean, it just for me, I've always been an art collector. I'm a person that supports multiple art communities, graffiti. I mean, we got so much going on here. I myself am a former shop owner, so I have experience of that as well. That's cool. So I've been in the trenches. So that unfortunately, when COVID knocked us out, but we're successful with the convention, so we decided as a family, this is a family organization. We decided, you know what, we're better off serving our community, our industry, by just producing these great events.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, I love it. Yeah. Local powered, art powered, family powered. Any like cool stories you want to share before we wrap up our interview? Anything you remember from the past years or anything?
Oh man, so many I can't tell. No, it's been great. Every second is a memory. My biggest memory, which was the driver behind this event, is when I first initially got started. Imagine me, no tattoos, going to a tattoo shop and inviting you to come to a tattoo convention. People thought I was crazy. I got kicked out of so many tattoo shops. I can't even tell you those stories. But the greatest thing is, once I was able to really talk him in, the determination of me getting him and them seeing me repeatedly going to the shops and inviting him, finally that was able to bring them neighbors that have never spoke to each other, competing shops. I was able to bring them together, and once we were able to introduce them, we were able to break down that monotony of that stigma of, hey, you're my competitor.
Yeah.
And we got them together and be like, no, man, we're stronger together than apart. I think that's the best story I had to tell.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's a combination of stories, and the overarching theme is community, right? Bringing everyone together. So, and as a tattooer, I always want to know what we're going to do, who's putting on, what we're investing in, and I hope that this interview gets to share with any potential tattoo artists or vendors or anyone interested in coming to the Colorado show next year and future years, to see that there's a person with true passion for community, art, and positive leadership in your area, that they can see that that's the one who's steering it. And I hope that you have many more years of success. I mean, after this, I definitely look forward to bringing more education to the future shows on multiple levels, right? And seeing you being able to help your community grow, and anyone you kind of connect with, man. I truly appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I followed you for some time, and I see you have the passion. You are a person from within the industry that is trying to look outside the industry to help strengthen the industry. So I respect that a lot.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm humbled that you're here, and I'm honored to introduce you to the community. And I'm hoping these guys, they see the flow and they understand that where we're headed is just sky's the limit. Yeah. But we have to guide it. We are the stewards of this community. Yeah. I think we need to really reach out to as many people as persons. I see you as a mentor. People see me as a mentor. I think that's the responsibility. My responsibility as a promoter is to try to get people in, but at the same time is teach. The most important thing you could do here is teach. I'm putting out fires all day at the same time. I'm trying to connect people, teach people how to put their fires out windows as well.
Yeah,
you do the same thing. So once again, thank you for everything.
Yeah, well, I think the feeling's mutual. Appreciate the combined partnership and leading the future, because as you said, the sky is the limit.
Yes.
So let's go chase our dreams.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, brother.